Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Michelle's vlog. And hopefully we get this camera situation sorted soon. Her and I've talked about it. She should be getting a new phone coming up, and that'll resolve it. A little bit of some issues with the bench and the spotter happening here with 165. But again, I'm expecting performance to jump around just a little bit. We've run into some issues. Again, she's been to the hospital twice. Again, completely unrelated to training. Things happen, things happen in our lives. So, again, she bounces back pretty effectively, though. I'll give her that. Very, very tenacious athlete. So, after the max effort benching, we do normal pause benching. Then we do incline work, barbell rows, JM presses, and band press downs. Again, varying her pressing a little bit. And at this point, again, the JM presses are just in there to keep her tricep strength going. Her tricep strength is a non-issue. I don't really rotate her tricep movements much because she doesn't seem to get inflammation from the JM presses. She's very good at them, and we're not that concerned with triceps limiting us at this point. I need to get her chest bigger. That's what limits our bench press. Again, when you guys see the JM presses, it becomes apparent that her triceps are crazy strong. It's one reason, even though we've gotten to where she can wide grip bench and she can even incline now. Her shoulders didn't allow her to do this when she first came on as one of my lifters. Stuff that we fixed over time. Again, better shoulder health, working around scar tissue. Again, seeing improvements here. She's able to do these things, but she was limited to exclusively closed grip benching. Now we have other options, and it's made her triceps very, very strong. I've got her doing rows right now instead of pull-ups and chin-ups. I feel like rows are going to bring more to the table for what we need from her at the moment. Right, going to bring more to the table. I like the pulling off the floor. It complements her deadlifting well, and I want to get that upper back stronger to support the benching better. Right, I want to get that stronger because it can also help with bar path control, getting the bar placed where we want it to drive off the chest faster. Okay, so upper back is a factor, and I want to make sure her upper back is growing and not just the lats, not just the lats and biceps. The JM presses, she's ridiculously strong at these. I think we're up to, she said, I think her best set this week was 75 pounds for 10 reps. A lot of guys out there looking at that going, right, on these straight JM presses like this, it's like, yeah. Yep. Tricep strength is not a problem for her. Okay? She's got to get her chest stronger. Even her lats are not a problem. So really, if we want to look at back, we just need more upper back. Her lats are strong. Look at the amount of pull-ups she can do. Not concerned there. So I want to get that upper back stronger. I want to get her chest stronger. Then, of course, we threw in some of her ab work. She does a lot of different ab work, and I put that up in reels and shorts on the different social media from time to time. She really varies her ab work a lot. I just kind of let her do mostly what she wants. She has a long history of doing a lot of ab work, comes from her boxing background, and I don't really program them like, do whatever ab work you want, right? She's got a strong core. She hits it from a variety of angles, and I leave her to her own devices there. Some of my people, I program it specifically, whatever they need. I don't do that much these days myself. I could probably stand to add some back in. It doesn't seem to be affecting my deadlift, though, so I don't care. But in her case, she likes doing it. She's good at it. She's got a very, very strong core. But just to be clear, I don't program her ab work. I just kind of give her free time for it. And I'm like, do whatever makes you happy with it. You've got a good background in picking core exercises. Do what's been working for you. And sometimes with our lifters, we have to do that. I give some of my lifters free time. That's what I like to call it. I stole that term from Dave Tate. Again, credit where credit is due. Stole that from Dave Tate. We just call it free time. Let them do whatever pump work and stuff they want. As long as it's not interfering with their recovery and they get a desired benefit. All right, stiff bar deadlifts. She lost a deadlift bar at this gym. She will not be at this gym much longer. She will be changing locations. So once that happens, so maybe we'll get lucky and have a deadlift bar again. No deadlift bar, so we're doing the stiff bar. Still got 305 on it. Then here she's doing hip thrusts. I forget the weight she's using, but she's obviously no slouch on these. Again, nice full range of motion. Keeping in mind she is very, very tall. She is 5'9". She's a tall girl. So again, that's a lot of bar distance. Again, nice strong glutes at this point. Really, our glutes are almost a limiting factor for us. I always want to get her glutes stronger. They need to get stronger. They need to get bigger if we want her lifts to continue to go up, right? It's an area that we know that we need to work on. Here, she's adjusting these a little bit, these lunges, because again, of a leg issue, a leg injury that happened at a photo shoot. So we're trying to work around that a little bit, and she's able to get away with these. So she's doing these lunges. We've decided to use this as a single leg exercise for her at the moment. Again, suits our needs, works well. She's able to get away with it right now. Although she's actually like, these are the devil, these are not fun. Like, yeah, but you know, we'll get quads and glutes from it. All right, we'll get quads and glutes from it. In her case, we need the quads because she doesn't like low bar squatting. She doesn't do the ultra wide squatting. So we will always need to make sure she has some quad, right? Even though we can make the case for glutes and adductors still being possibly the biggest factors, quads are still going to be a factor. So we do keep that in mind. Now, some of my power squatters, I don't care at all, particularly if it's not limiting them. I know some people be like, seriously? So what do? Good mornings and box squats. And I have people with really, really, really big squats over the years who do that. Right? They're definitely there. They're definitely there. And some of my really strong squatters, even pound for pound, probably do less quad work than you might think. They do some. But you'd be shocked. All right. After that, of course, we do our glute ham raises. We do reverse hyperextensions. These are always staples in our training. I love that she has access to both. This is one factor in why her deadlift has climbed so much. She's hit up to 330 in the gym. She broke a state record with 319 at her last meet. Which again, you get people who chime in. Had someone chime in with one of her three somethings, and they're screaming fake weight in the video. It's like, she did 319 and broke a state record in a real competition in a full power meet this year. Like, you can't claim fake weight. All right. Just like with me, I'm using calibrated plates, and people have seen meet footage. Yeah, you guys can't make those claims. Nonsense. Then we have her reverse hypers, which we finish up with, and I'm praying that whatever gym she gets to next, I'm praying we still have both of these. I mean, I've built elite lifters without them, but it makes my job easier as a coach if we have them. And then, of course, afterwards, because this vlog ran a little bit long, I only included the speed work from the final 2 days, one set of each, so you can see what we do for speed work. She's doing speed benching with bands, speed box squats with bands, conventional deadlifts with bands. And you guys will see that as we finish up. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.